What's happening, people? It's the homie Smitster 400, one half of Straight Off the Ave. Shout out to my co-host, Mr. Dubbins, and this is Smitster Reacts. And right now, man, something very, very interesting popped up on my screen. But I want to shout out to the subscribers for holding us down. You know what I'm saying? We nothing without the subscribers. Salute to y'all. You feel me? Everybody that support the channel, salute to y'all. We got the members only section coming real soon. We got super chats available now, super thanks available now. So tap in, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Keep on subscribing. We gratefully appreciate y'all. All right, so disclaimer. Have nothing against the other community. You feel what I'm saying? This came across me, man. An artist by the name of Dee-1 was offered a deal for what he, says was some inappropriate homo acts. You feel me? That he just wasn't trying to do. So without further ado, we gonna react to the homie Dee-1 speaking on being offered offered a deal in exchange for sexual favors, man. Let's get into this.
Do you feel like it's gatekeepers in hip hop?
Gatekeepers in the music industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on what part of the industry you're trying to get access to, there's gatekeepers. So if you're trying to get signed to a major label, there's gatekeepers. If you're trying to get on certain media platforms to get interviewed, there's gatekeepers. If you're trying to get on the mainstream radio, you heard me, urban radio, there's gatekeepers. Yes. I would say one last thing about gatekeepers. The only true gatekeeper to what's meant for you in this world is God and your level of integrity. That's the only two gatekeepers, because what's meant for you and what you want, that's two different things. And a lot of times people end up wanting things that ain't of God. And now if you want something that ain't of God, you got to go through gatekeepers. So I'd rather go through God than go through gatekeepers any day. So all these people, all the times that I have encountered these gatekeepers in the industry and I'm knowing I'm overqualified for something, but I got somebody telling me I'm not good enough, or I'm not enough for this, or I'm not paying enough for that, I had to learn through maturity that that wasn't of God. You feel me? And that's what you got to check. Do you have godly ambition, or do you have selfish ambition? And in this world, it's very easy to have selfish ambition, and that'll take you on a pathway to where you're going through all these gatekeepers who really ain't nobody in the big scheme of things. On the totem pole of people with integrity and people with morals, values, and principles, these gatekeepers ain't nobody. But in this perverted, sick, twisted industry, these gatekeepers do hold access to certain levels, Bro, I've had gatekeepers in the music industry who have literally tried to hold a record deal behind their back and let me know, like, look, if you're a part of this homosexual act that I'm trying to take part in, you hear me? Yeah, come on, this door open real quick for you. Like, I got a song where I've talked about that before called The Devil's Playground. Like, this is real, dog. And the only way that type of stuff can work on you is if you let them have all the leverage to where you want what's behind that gate that bad. So that's a real thing. You also got people who, this is a different type of gatekeeper. The gatekeepers who will say, hey, you making too much righteous noise right now. If you just tone that righteousness down a little bit, then we'll allow you into these doors. But you got to tone that down. You got to become a little more vanilla, you heard me? A little more lukewarm, a little more bland, and you'll fit in with us more. So that's the slick gatekeeping. It ain't telling you to all the way, bend over or open your mouth or something like that. It ain't that, but it's telling you, like, dim your light. And what ends up happening is you got so many people that's like, well, that's not that bad. They not asking me to do nothing super crazy. I just got to dim my light. That's the scariest kind right there. Because a lot of people will be like, wait, I just got to turn it from level 10 to level 5? Man, bet. I could do that, bro. I bet. Now I get accepted? Cool. Next thing you know, you got a whole industry, brother, that's lukewarm. Whole industry lukewarm. So then when somebody that's on fire come along, they looking at it like, whoa, you crazy. Hold on. You shining too bright. Hold on. Chill out, man. You doing the most. You messing up. Man, stop, man.
Crazy, man. So I want to backtrack, right? Because I mean, yeah, definitely backtrack, man. You saying that somebody came up to you personally trying to get you involved into, some homosexual activity.
Me personally, I definitely dealt with that, brother. Like I said, I didn't rap about it and everything. So I didn't want the deal that bad. Yeah.
So how did they react when you turned it down? Was they acting funny or?
Yeah. Well, you got that moment of truth. When you realize what's happening, you got that moment of truth where you're like, oh, shoot. Okay, what am I going to do? And that's not the first time in my life where I've had a moment of truth where I knew like my action right now can change the course of my entire life, So I knew what time of day it was, and I wasn't getting down with it. So when I was like, nah, like I'm good, this was at a music video shoot. So now when I was like, nah, I'm cool, for the rest of the day, it was like, oh, no more attention from this person. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, this person ain't really willing to meet with you or talk to you or even like further the idea of talking about working with you. So once you see that you're getting that cold shoulder, or once I seen that I was getting that cold shoulder, I was like, well, I won't be getting signed today. You hear me? And you got to keep it moving. But man, it feel good, man. It feel good to be able to speak about that and be able to speak like to say like, oh, I preserved my manhood. Like it feel good. It feel real good. Like that's what you call a life defining moment.
Yeah, that's wild, man. So when you turned them down, was they in their feelings? Like, was they trying to block you from doing stuff? Like, yo, we're not gonna allow him to do this, or we're not gonna put him on this platform. He's not gonna host this. Like, what happened, yo?
I got you. You're asking me, is blackballing a real thing?
Yeah.
Yes, blackballing is a real thing. Some people in this industry definitely get mad enough at you if you have bruised their ego, or if you have um, shown them that you don't need their approval to be successful, then they will definitely do what they can to try to blackball you. Yes, I don't doubt that people have attempted to blackball me. Absolutely. But if you feed me, if you don't provide my blessings to me, then you can't starve me. You can't deny my blessings to me. And once I truly double down on knowing that like God holds all the keys to whatever's meant for D1, that's when I really started just moving with a level of boldness that's like, yeah, I'm standing on this, you heard me? And you might try to have a vendetta against me or whatever, but I guarantee I'm going to exceed anything that you could have did for me. And then I'm going to look down at you. And you're going to be like, oh, shoot, how you got up there? Because that's the only one I submit to is up there. You heard me? I know they got people that's trying to blackball me right now. Any way, shape, or form that they feel like they could. I absolutely know that, bro. I know it. And for a long time, it's been that way. It's been that way for over a decade. There was somebody in New Orleans who I knew for a fact, who worked in the industry, who was trying to blackball me because I wouldn't sign a deal with them. Right when they saw that I was about to get signed to a major label, try to blackball me, talk down to me, told me, oh, you ain't gonna never get to this certain level because you trying to do things your own way. Like, man, I done been through all this stuff. And you got to learn how to respond with love, and not just love Jesus, but you got to learn how to love Judas as well. The people who don't rock with you, you got to be like, that's how dope and mature I am. I'm gonna still learn how to love you, but not allow you to, be a person that's in my way.
Wow. That's a lot to take in. All right, so first and foremost, points. He's from New Orleans. He says he was blocked by a certain individual in the city. There's only so many people from the city that are big. We got, and I'm just throwing names out there. We got Cash Money, we got Young Money, and what? No Limit. Currency do his thing, but he not signing cats. So it would lead me to believe it will probably be a Cash Money, Young Money type situation. You feel me? That's one thing. My second thing is, why is this so commonly spoken of when it comes to artists or when it comes to actors, actresses in the industry? Why is it always something where like some weird ish gotta go on or something that, contradicts your integrity gotta go on? You feel me? Like me personally, I make music, right? So I too have been hit with these same scenarios and like really, I wasn't with it. You feel me? I don't want it that bad. So why is this so commonly spoken of? It's crazy how that works, man. You feel me? Cause I believe him. To keep it a bean. Tell me how you feel in the comments, but I believe him. You feel me? Um, Kudos to him for, staying strong and having some integrity and, keeping his morals, because that's ultimately what selling your soul is. It's like you sell out, you want the bag, so you do something that you know you wasn't raised to do, and deep down inside you know it's wrong, and you wouldn't want everybody to find out that that's what you did to get that bag. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what selling yourself or selling your soul really is, for real, on that level. You feel me? Now you can do some weird stuff, you know what I mean? There's a dark, weird side to things. But at the end of the day, man, how y'all feel about what he said? How y'all feel, man? Some crazy ish. And who do you think the artist or the label was that tried to block the boy? It's the homie Smitster 400 sounding off, man. Shout out to the subscribers. If you made it this far, go ahead, hit the bell, subscribe. You feel me? Like I said, we got the memberships coming soon. We got 3 tiers, you know. We got the super chats active, super thanks active, and we giving super thanks to all y'all for holding us down. You feel me? Straight like that. Once again, the homie Smitster 400 signing off. This has been Smitster Reacts. I'm out. Owie.